Could this be the best waterfront hotel in Belfast? Today I'm showing you around the AC Hotel by Marriott. Located in Belfast's Titanic Quarter, this hotel is just a short walk from everything the city has to offer. Now, as always, I don't get paid for these reviews, and that way I can give you a really fair tour of everything this Marriott has to offer. Now, it's the first purpose-built Marriott AC anywhere in the UK, and it's still relatively new by Belfast standards. It opened in 2018, so inside you'll see a really modern, sleek new hotel, which is going to be a great option during your stay in Belfast. But who is it going to appeal to the most, and how much does a night here at the Marriott cost? So let's go and check out Marriott AC Belfast. So this is the lobby at Marriott. It's fairly modern, quite chic. We like it. There's all this sort of modern art. It is, isn't it? There's all this sort of modern art. It's hanging from the ceiling, and sort of at every turn it feels very contemporary. We've checked in already. Service was good. It was quick, fast, up to the room.
There's a gorgeous big kind of light chandelier gold effect hanging from the ceiling, which I like. I'd like that in my living room. Don't know how Stuart would feel about that, but hey. Yeah, there's a little shop area over to the reception as well, which actually we found in most hotels in Belfast that we've been to now have this. So it's basically, it's not a shop, but it's a little kind of self-service area that is open 24 hours. It means you're never stuck for like a drink or a snack or anything like that, especially after a night out in Belfast. You're always looking for some water.
All right, then let's take a look around the room. We're on the first floor. There's 9 floors in this hotel. Each one's around about 250 square feet. Now you can get a little bit of extra space for an upgrade into a superior room. It gives you around 10 extra square feet of space. And beyond that, you can go for the double queen rooms, and they'll give you around 300 square feet. So all the standard hotel configurations in room size are here at the AC Marriott, but we've just gone for the cheapest one for the night, which is the standard room. Now, most of those rooms will face out on what they call a city view, where the view isn't going to be as great, particularly with a huge multi-story car park right across the road. So you'll certainly want to be on some of those higher floors if you want to look out at better views of Belfast City, which is across the way. Looking out the other way, where we've kind of just struck it lucky, is onto the river views. And this is where they'll generally charge a bit of a premium to get these incredible views across the Lagan. Starting with the bed, it's an extra large double. There is loads of space in this. It is huge. In fact, so much so, these little dinky pillows they have look a bit lost in the scale of the actual bed. Seems very comfortable, and yeah, certainly plenty of room, which is always important for me. These little night desks on either side of the bed. They've got power at both sides, the ability to turn off and on the lights, and also the all-important phone chargers, USBs in there as well. A little dinky phone too for calling down to the desk if you need it. You've got your television remote and a notepad and pen here, and your night lights on either side as well. Between the end of the bed and over here where the huge 49-inch plasma is, you've got plenty of space, lots of clearance room through here. You have some space you can set down your baggage, or just a seated area actually at the foot of the bed. You've also got another little table area here with a kettle and coffee making facilities. And even down here, you've got a little fridge too, which is a nice touch, because there's even 5-star hotels we've been into in Belfast that actually haven't had a fridge. So that's nice to have there to keep your refreshments chilled as well. So room 5 is certainly modern and contemporary, lots of dark wood paneling around and grey wallpapers. Let's slide open and have a look inside the wardrobe. Lots of storage space here. You've got an ironing board. You've got your safe, you've got some drawers here, and something that we discovered because we couldn't find an extra plug we needed. There was actually a little socket hiding at the back of that drawer, which is very random. I've never seen that before, because the only other plugs are on either side of the bed, which wasn't enough for this one to do the hair. So that's where the little plug is hiding if you're staying here. So that's not entirely obvious. So you've got this nice large entrance area. The bathroom's in here to the side. I'll show you that in a second. And you've got a full length mirror right here. And then over this side, you've got a table and 2 chairs. So there's space to sit here and eat or chill out and look out over the view. And let's get to that. And you can see just where we're located here on the first floor. So you can imagine the higher up you are, the more spectacular this view is going to be. But of course, you pay for that. There's a little bit of obstruction here with the restaurant, Novelli. And we'll get to that later. But apart from that, still you got a really decent view across the Lagan here, just where it feeds into Belfast Lough, the M3 flyover with all the cars over here. And how close is this? If you're staying for a gig, I guess this is going to be a great venue, not just for business people here, but people coming to see a gig, SSE Arena and the Odyssey right across the river. And then just beyond that, your view also takes in the Harland and Wolff ship cranes, which you're going to see one of them right here. And then there's more construction being done here, which just blocks what previously you could have saw the Titanic. You can just about see a little bit of that Titanic museum right there. Shame it's being obstructed by this new development, but it still gives you an idea of just how close all those kind of attractions are if you're coming to Belfast for Titanic Museum or a gig or even the city centre. There's not far to go, and you cross this bridge via the Lagan footbridge, which is just a 2-minute walk up this path along the river. And because of this large floor-to-ceiling window, it gushes in lots of daylight, which is lovely at the moment to look out at, but obviously first thing in the morning you're going to take advantage of the net curtains and the blackout curtains too, which will keep all the light out of this room. But this is a really lovely view, and in fact probably just one of the nicer views you're going to get in any hotel in Belfast. Now, of course, when the weather's great, it's going to be even better, which is very rare. But you can see even on a nice, at least kind of dry, milder day today, lots of people across the river out for a walk. And that other side of the river takes in the Maritime Mile, right from kind of here at the arena, the whole way down beyond Titanic, where there's all kinds of interesting little artifacts and bits of history you can come across. Lots of public art, including one that's right outside the window here. And these are the Game of Thrones windows, which are located throughout Belfast. And one of them is right here outside our window. So if you're a fan of that TV show, you'll want to be able to find all of these. So as far as 4-star hotel rooms go in Belfast, this one feels like it's probably up there in terms of the lighting, the location, but also the cleanliness as well. And given that it's a relatively new building as well, it still has that very new hotel feel about it too. So far so good for the Marriott AC. 20 quid is how much it'll set you back for breakfast. You can order it for a room tray charge of 6 quid straight to your room and leave this out on the door handle before 1 a.m. They've got all the modern things you would expect in a hotel room, including the all-important climate control, because again, that's not always a given in Belfast, believe it or not. And some of these hotel rooms, again, can actually get quite hot on days where they don't have air conditioning. This one has air conditioning and heating as well. Right, the large frosted glass door here will lead us into the bathroom. Let's see what we can see. Right, first we'll see they've got a huge shower. By the way, all this is really glistening. It's very shiny. You can tell that they've cleaned this like recently. We can still smell kind of where housekeeping have been in. So no problems here with the shower, and you've got all your shampoos and gels attached to the wall here. You've got the body shower and you've got the overhead rain shower too. Then you've got your toilet facing out this way towards a large basin area. Plenty of space on either side to be setting your things. As you can see, Ashley's already done that. And then you've got a mirror with some strip lighting running up the side as well, which is spick and span. And again, these nice kind of dark tiles setting it off the whole way around this part. There is this small fitness suite studio as well. A little bit of a partial view over the river to inspire you while you're on whatever these contraptions are, which I don't think I have much knowledge of anything that's in here, really. There's also a set of scales there as well, which I don't think I want to have a go on those, considering we're heading to the Michelin-starred chef's dinner. So let's go and check that out. You do need your room key to tap to move floors in the lift. You can see all the rooms are on the upper floors. The fitness suite, the meeting rooms, and some of the rooms, like the one we're in, is on the first floor, and everything else is here on the ground floor. Great. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Lovely. Now, one of the main reasons anyone will visit here is actually for this restaurant. This is Novelli, of course, Jean-Christophe Novelli's very own restaurant, of course, the multi-Michelin star chef, and in fact this is his only restaurant anywhere in Ireland here at the AC Marriott. In here you'll grab Mediterranean inspired dishes including share platters and tapas. There's also a huge bar area here and a curated wine list as well. And there's happy hour, 2-for-1 cocktails up until 7 o'clock, which happened to catch my eye as well. In here you can grab breakfast, lunch or dinner as we're going to have tonight. It seats around 100. There's plenty of space in there too, so you don't feel cramped or you're sitting on top of each other. But again, it's the view out over the Lagan, which is the really special thing about this hotel. And on those really nice days, you can take advantage of the terrace. There's plenty of this gorgeous seating along by the waterfront that you can sit and enjoy in these big comfortable plush chairs and enjoy the outdoors while being served in a Michelin star chef right here in Belfast. Some nice vibe music out here on the terrace playing in the background. There's some patio heating as well. There's even blankets as well for those cooler nights on here. And there's little traces of this hotel being dog friendly too. You can have 2 dogs to a room here at the AC Marriott too.
Okay, so for dinner, I went for just the pepperoni pizza. It was on the bar snack menu. Just wasn't really feeling overly hungry tonight, so just a large pizza to fill me up. Got some garlic dip for the side, and Stuart has went for the pork. It's not pork belly, sure it's not. It's just a pork. It looks like it's on some cabbage, which looks lovely. And the chips look lovely, hand cut. Also very interesting, there is a bit of a onion, kind of battered, massive battered onion to the side. So you'll need to let us know how that tastes.
So it is dinner time and it's not actually that busy in here, unfortunately, at all. I would like to see the place actually being a little bit busier and doing better than it is. And of course, just across the river, there's an endless amount of lower budget eating options. So families are more likely going to gravitate towards those kind of places over at the Odyssey Pavilion. This place is going to be a little bit more for people just staying in the hotel. I think in a way, with Belfast being the kind of city it is, people hear Michelin star chef and they're maybe a little bit put off by that, by coming somewhere that they think is going to be maybe too extravagant and beyond their price point. But actually what we found here tonight is this isn't as much as I thought it was going to be for having that Michelin star name attached to it. Now my main here was £23 for the pork. Ashley's pizza was just 12 quid. Now to be fair, that was off the bar snack menu, but it was the same price as their Prosecco, which was £12 as well. So actually maybe not as much as you might expect. And again, let's say that Michelin star tag might just put some people off from dining here, but like, the food's of a good quality. I'm not overly a fussy eater, but certainly with the cabbage and some of the dressings and sauces, I can tell that fusion of flavors is something that I'm not actually that well used to. So it's nice to have something a little bit different for a change. So the entire ground floor is fairly much open planned. You've got where the breakfast buffet is going to be here, just beside the bar and the dining area, and then across the other side, you've got sort of these little breakout nooks where you can chill on these comfortable seats, and there's also some facilities for those here on business too, with a computer, printer and some workspace. Something else that's become very common in hotels in Belfast, the ability to hire an umbrella, £2 for 2 days, and you will need it. Now, as always on our Belfast hotel stays, we like to recommend some of our local pubs and bars, and during our stay we met up with friends. So here's 3 places nearby that we hit up, starting with Haymarket Belfast. Now they've several different themed bars within this complex. The most casual is right here in the beer garden, where you can catch up with some quality live music, and then it was off inside to their stock exchange bar, where the prices of the drink can go up as well as down. And the highlight here though is these state-of-the-art interactive digital darts with loads of fun game modes to keep you entertained. Next up, we never miss a chance to hit up the Harp Bar on Hill Street in the heart of Belfast's Cathedral Quarter. It's one of dozens of bars, just a 5-minute walk from the hotel. Now walking in here feels like stepping back into a luxury vintage Irish lounge. It's famous for its incredible live music every single night of the week. There's plenty of local crack, as you can imagine, in here too, but Sundays are a particular highlight. Surprisingly rowdy actually for a Sunday night. It's such a brilliant atmosphere and an absolute must visit, and sure to keep you dancing and drinking into the wee hours of the morning. And our final bar recommendation on this video, although not be for everybody, maybe just those who have no interest in going home at a reasonable time, particularly on a Sunday night as it was when we were visiting, is 39 Gordon Street. So once the shutters come down on the Harp Bar, right beside it is this dynamic and stylish cocktail bar. Now they serve up phenomenal craft drinks and spicy margaritas, along with a mix of local DJs and live bands right through to the early hours of the morning. But listen, it is now 3 a.m. It's getting late. It's time to get back to the Marriott for some late night snacks while overlooking a peaceful Lagan as the noon checkout comes round quickly. Demand is always going to be the major driver of hotel room prices in Belfast, and that variance, by the way, can be greatly. For example, if there was a gig on at the nearby SSE Arena or a major event happening in Belfast, that probably would have cost me at least double for a night in a standard room facing out here on the river. However, last night, a Sunday night, no major events on, I paid a mere £75 for an overnight stay here at the Marriott AC. That, my friends, feels like a little bit of a bargain. 75 quid for a night. And you do have to consider the location too. You're right down here on the river. It was so beautiful this morning just waking up to the water drifting past the window. And of course, you're right here in the heart of Belfast, convenient for all the shops nearby in the city centre, but also those important festival locations such as the SSE Arena, just across the footbridge here at the River Lagan, and Custom House Square, which of course hosts a series of gigs throughout the summer months as well. So a really great location that I could not fault if you want to be close to the city centre, but also be right here on the Maritime Mile as well, close to the Titanic Museum. The Marriott AC is a really good option, especially at that price we paid for it last night. Inside, as you saw, those rooms are modern. The hotel's not that old, I mentioned earlier, 2018, so it's still got that new hotel smell about it. The cleaning was on point. The staff were great as well, very friendly. I couldn't fault anything inside the room. It was absolutely as I would expect it. However, who does it appeal to? Well, it's obviously not a family brand Marriott AC. It doesn't feel that there'd be much to do in the actual hotel for children. You pretty much saw the ground floor, lobby, restaurant and bar, and then the rooms on the upper floors, with the exception of just that fitness room and some meeting rooms as well. Plenty, of course, for the kids and the families to explore outside the hotel, but this is going to be your kind of overnight stay when you're on business in Belfast, or maybe a little bit of a couple's getaway, or if you're in town to see a gig. This is a perfect place to base yourself. As I mentioned during the review, I think some people are maybe put off actually in Belfast by that Michelin star rating, and maybe think that restaurant's going to be a bit on the high end for them, and we found it wasn't. The food was great. It actually cost us just the guts of 50 quid for a meal for two, and compared to a lot of the other hotels we've stayed in this part of Belfast in our recent videos, the parking here is probably the best due to this conveniently located multi-storey just across the road. And not only is it maybe more convenient than a lot of the Belfast city centre hotels, but it was also cheaper once you validated. A 24-hour stay is 22 quid in this car park, but they knocked 50% off that on checkout here at the front counter, where you'll only have to pay £11 for an overnight stay on parking. Significantly cheaper than some of those other recent hotel stays we've been on this channel in Belfast city centre. So that is a little bit of a perk and a way to save a few quid as well. So a lovely stay here last night at the Marriott AC. We certainly would recommend it. I'd recommend though you definitely try to go for one of those river view rooms. They will charge you a few extra quid for it. It's probably going to be worth it, because if you're booking this hotel right on the water's edge, yes, maybe the Michelin star chef Novelli has an appeal for you, but certainly the view out across the Lagan is a really nice touch too while you're staying in Belfast. So maybe that money you're saving and the parking being cheaper will get you a little bit of an upgrade onto the river view, and make the most of being right down here on the water's edge. Now, if you are coming here to Belfast, I'm going to put a couple more options on the screen right now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a 3-star up here and a 5-star down there, to give you a few options as to where you might want to stay when basing yourself in Belfast City for the night. As always, thanks for watching. Do hit the like, subscribe and bell icon. It helps out the channel greatly, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.